This right here, girl, is an ad. I'm going to need you to get you some of this Just Move Energy supplement so you can have the energy to get your workouts done like I need to get mine done, girl. It is sometimes a struggle and you need a little extra. Plus the protein shakes. I don't have an appetite a lot of the time. Protein shakes really help me after the workout because I do not want to be on the massage table with my stomach growling because that's where I'm going after this, okay? So I get my protein shake done before, boom, I got both of them. I'm ready, okay? I'm getting old. My knees is a problem. Do you see me warming it up? Do you see me trying to stretch it out? That's 35 pounds. I'm squatting 35 pounds. I'm proud. You can get those gloves and other workout gear from TeamLASHAE.com. The link is down below in the description box, girl. Yes. Girl, I have to give it to myself. You look good, girl. You look good. Juvie. I just had to put him in here because he's cute. I'm on my way to the spa, girl. Piece of serenity. My homegirl does not want to be seen, but she does the best massages. I go to her at least once a week for this muscle situation, girl. And she also gave me this massage cream with CBD in it that really helps with my aches and my pain. So get you some. All of this. Get you some. 15% off with my Relax Me Bondy code. Okay, girl? Get it. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Not come on in. Not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey, everybody. What's up? It's your girl, BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey, everybody. What's up? It's your girl, BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram. And let's get into the video, right?
Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, not come on in. Girl, I'm always forgetting to take the loop off. What's going on, everybody? How are you all doing? Girl, let me... Okay, let's step into the light, Karen. Step into the light. To the bright light, baby. What's going on? Okay, I know it's late. It's late. I have stuff to do. I have stuff to do tomorrow. Like, this week is just, you know what I'm saying? It's a little problematic this week. Life's a little problematic. But you know what, girl? We still gotta, we gotta do what we come, and we gotta talk about these people, girl. I'm trying to get my blue right, child. Okay, listen, whatever. It's gonna be a different blue day. That's not the normal blue. I hope everyone had a good day. I hope everybody had a good evening. Playback people, what's up? What's happening? I appreciate all you playback people that will catch this later. And hopefully it will not get flagged so that it can stay in its entirety and I don't have to take it down and put it back up. I hope to not have to do that today. But you never know. You never know how it's going to go. So remember, you guys, if anything goes private, it should be on my website, BondyBlueShow.com. You go up to the top, shows. Then you find exclusive content. All of these are usually there. Okay. So yeah. Oh, y'all having a 3-day weekend? Oh, is it because it's Labor Day? Is that what's going on? It's a Labor Day. Girl, listen. I wish I cared enough to do something. I do wish I cared enough to do something, but I don't. Girl, it's been a lot going on. Thank you. Okay, YouTube tripping. What's going on with YouTube? Tell me, are you guys hearing me and seeing me clearly? Is everything all right? What's going on? I got a haircut today, girl. We went a little bit long on the color, but I need it to be white, y'all. I don't want it to be yellow. I don't want it to be yellow. Okay. I need for it to be white. Okay. Just in time after the Serena win. All right, Serena. Yes. Okay. Listen, I love to hear it. Thank you. Thank you very much. June, I'm working, hun. Why don't you go bother your dad? Go eat his face or something. Yeah. Maybe you should try that. Come back later. He's not coming back later. Y'all say hey right quick. Say hey. Hey, Jew. Jew, look. Say hey to everybody. Look. Say hey to everybody. He's so smart. All right, get the hell out of here, man. Come on, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. Okay? Listen, I like to pop up at a different time every now and again so that people who, don't get a chance to see me during the day might possibly be able to catch me at night. Okay. Street life, it's the only life I know. I don't know why that's in my mind right now, but it reminds me of nighttime. Street life. Yeah, you gotta pay him. I mean, Lord, pay him. Feed him. Street life. Huh? Yeah, he only ate once today. Nah, you can feed. I mean, we gonna eat after this. True. So shit, let him eat. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Okay, so Black Anchor, we're gonna start there because it wasn't a lot, girl. We're not gonna be here long. So Ryan and Don talk about how he's working 15 hours a day. Like, I'm gonna cut to the shit. Listen, Ryan don't have time to date. Ryan is in a smash and pass stage in his life. He has the children. He has the business. He doesn't have time for women, and he feels like a woman will come in third after all of those things. And Don had the bright idea of having a double date with Ashley and a woman that was actually a matchmaker. Okay. And what the matchmaker surmised that he's a great guy. He may be a Gemini, but he's a great guy. Listen, I'm a Gemini, y'all. And, I'm not for everybody. Girl, like, you really have to be okay with being by yourself when you're a Gemini, because you're not for everybody. You just, and it's cool. Like, people think they can take you, and they really can't. they really can't deal with your Gemini-ness. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes even other Geminis, child, you know what I'm saying? It's just, so Ryan can be, especially Gemini men, child. Gemini men are, they can be a little difficult. And then you add that with the beauty, like you add that with him being Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, like screams problematic. Screams my relationships aren't always, mutually beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Gemini men can be trash. Why are you saying it like I didn't say that? Didn't I just say Geminis are trash? Didn't I say that, child? Listen, okay? All of us are quite perplexing to the rest of you people, okay? And that's fine. Listen, like I said, you just gotta, you gotta be by yourself. You gotta be by yourself. Like, as a Gemini girl, you gotta be okay with being by yourself. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Because I don't know who would be able to deal with Ryan, child. I don't know, but I know a lot of women would try. I know a lot of women would be okay with being number 3 for a small amount of time, especially with the Beauty and the Beast. Okay. And then with the, the clout, the respectability, you know what I'm saying? He has an energy about himself that is less clownish now that we're older. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can see how even though he himself is a liability, he sees women coming into his life as a liability. And she told him that he should she said, of course, this isn't the time, but she tells him the woman who is for him will inspire him to level up even more, and she won't be a liability. Meaning that a woman that's really for you is going to push whatever your thing is. They're going to tell you, babe, whatever you want to do, I'm going to support you, especially because you're a man. Like, and it makes money and it's already successful. If you think women aren't going to be packing fucking lunches and do you need me to drive by? You need to wash anything? Like, what do you need? You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, like, just a regular men with good jobs. Okay, regular men with good jobs, women are trying to make it so that, like, they support you in doing that, whatever that is. Like, I don't know many women that's like trying to crush your dream that's working. So I don't know how Ryan really sees relationships, but I do feel like he has been forever in this space of trying to get over Rachel. That's what it feels like. It feels like he's forever trying to get over the fact that Rachel don't want him no more. you know? And I feel like he dogged her out for sure, for sure. But I also feel like that was a, it's a young people thing. It's a, being young and also being a whore. So, and a Gemini, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of feel like let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You did it. Okay? You did it. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want for you. That's what we want for you. We want you to let it go. Okay? But he has to do that on his own. Like, I don't think just meeting quality women is going to be enough in order for Ryan to get out of the space he's in. I almost feel like he's trying to wait to see if Rachel will eventually change her mind. Like, I really do feel like on some level, he's still waiting for her to change her mind. And he can go and play and do it whatever what he wants to do, but he doesn't have to take anybody seriously. And I feel like he probably doesn't want to take anybody seriously. That's the part that I feel like we leaving out of this conversation is that you probably like the smash and pass. Just say that. Just say that. Don't act like you ain't got time for a bitch. Just say you like the smash and pass at this point in life. Be real. Be real. Okay? Speaking of smashing and passing, Prince. Okay. Prince is taking care of his nephew. It's very much giving Marlo. His 18-year-old nephew is staying with him. His nephew's mother actually passed away, his sister. And so the boy had been passed around and now he's staying with Prince. He's been with Prince for about 8 or 9 months. Now he caught the little boy in there with a girl already. He come in there, the little boy playing the video games, ain't cleaning up after himself. And Prince got his little boy to look after as well. So Prince takes Jermaine down to Shogun's, dojo or whatever you call it. Excuse me, y'all. And they get into some combat. And Shogun, while being a hefty man, flipped himself into the air, okay, at an angle. It was quite impressive. And then he has a real father, real man conversation with Jermaine. And Jermaine just feels like because he's not in his own space, him and Prince are bumping heads. And you can tell he just kind of feels like he needs to go ahead and get his own place as soon as possible. Okay, so he is trying to get him a job down to the Burger King as an assistant manager. Okay, so he ain't out here just doing nothing. But excuse me, Shogun basically told him, anytime you want to come by, you want to come to the shop, you want to be around some positivity, then come on by. Come on by. He's a cute little boy. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that he stays out of trouble at 18 years old. Because honey, when I tell you they can't wait to lock you up to give you a record, they can't wait to lock you up to give you a record. And so every time you make a mistake moving forward, you're going to have to deal with the record shit. And it makes it harder for you to get a job. So just remember that when you think about making dumbass decisions, because, some of you niggas make dumbass decisions. We want y'all to be careful out here in these streets. Okay, especially in these Chicago streets. But I do appreciate Prince being there for him in this capacity. I hope it's not just for the reality show. I hope it's real. I hope it's genuine. They really need to cancel this. There's nothing happening here. Not really. There's nothing going on that's that entertaining. We had a little conversation with Ceci and the other girls this episode. I barely paid attention. I just heard Ceci talk about how her sister is in hospice care. Her family moved back to Mexico so that her sister can have, a more comfortable transition around more family. They play Marry, Baby, Fuck, which is obviously something OFLP should have to, play at some point. I didn't remember who said what, but I do know by the time we got to the portion, they were basically talking about smashing each other. None of them were really talking about smashing any of the men. And most of them wanted to marry Kyle. They wanted to marry Kyle, and they wanted to smash each other. And they wanted to have babies with either Don or Ryan because they seem to be good fathers, even though it seems as if Ryan is barely ever around his kids. But somehow, you won't have a baby with him. I'm just saying. It seemed like another one would be too much. Four. Four goes to Kendra G on the radio. Okay, talks about his new EP Foreplay. All right, he's trying to put something out for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get these pennies. You know what I'm saying? He's really lame. You know, I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out there. She asked if he's still with his baby mother, and y'all are gonna have to put the baby mama name in the comments a million times because I know when I ask, it's gonna be in the comments a million times. So go ahead and tell me what the baby mama name is because I always forget. Her foundation is also too light sometimes. She's given the browner skin girl from Zane, sending my love to you. Yeah. Praying that you are sealing it with the kiss, sending my love, sending my love to you. Praying that you. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to do it. With the kiss. Okay, listen. Ooh, that ain't no shame. Shame. It's a little under the shame. Oh, baby. That's what she looked like. That's what she looked like. No, she's very pretty, but her foundation is sometimes a little bit too light for me. Maybe it's the lighting. I don't know. But she's very beautiful. Okay, she's really good bone structure. You know what I'm saying? But either way, they are not together. But it seems as if their relationship is problematic. Okay, it seemed at first as if they had a good co-parenting relationship, but Nina said they've been hunching since they had the baby. But everybody's saying that they're single. But then Four said some shit about, I mean, you know, we'll always be together because we family, but we not a couple. Oh, no, y'all are not together. What the are you talking about? See, this is the that I be talking about, which because you want to have mad females that you get to run around with, and then you low-key want to have this lockdown going on with Nina. Like Nina's supposed to move differently than you. It upset my spirit, the hypocrisy, because we get to Forrest's listening party, which is also a lingerie. We already know what type of energy you want. You trying to, okay? It's a lot of lesbian vibes, though. It's a lot of girl on girl going on, you know? But Nina comes in, and Nina was there with a dude. She saw him with Drea and was like, oh, okay. Okay, I see it. It's fine. I wish somebody would tell me something. If something going on, I wish somebody would talk to me. But you know what? It's cool. It's cool. You know why? Because I'm going to do me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how she felt, and that's what she was doing. And turns out the guy who she showed up there with was Four's neighbor. And Four goes over there and he's like, oh, you know, and then he daps dude off and has this long ass, close, sweaty exchange with the man. But nobody seemed really bothered because they weren't like in a rush to leave the party. But Four was definitely feeling away, like he was bothered. Okay, the temperature was raised. And I was just kind of like, look at you all upset. You didn't ever want to be with that girl when she was pregnant. He definitely let her know that he wasn't trying to be tied down to her. So what's the problem? Okay. Don't they live together? Exactly. Which is why when he said my neighbor, it's like, nigga, you mean y'all neighbor? So what? Okay. Like, honestly, okay, so a lot of y'all feel like the neighbor, though, couldn't find no one from at least 3 corners over. And I just kind of feel like, why should she have to do that? Why should she have to do that? I'm just saying, I often feel like people expect for women to bend themselves into pretzels so that they don't step on some toes. And I just feel like these If I want to next door, then I'm a next door. I don't go with you. I can do whatever I want to do. And I should. I should. Okay? What I gotta go 2 blocks over for? For and the girl that he work with. What I gotta go 2 blocks over for? I'm just saying. I understand where y'all coming from, but I feel like y'all be giving these too much reverence. What this need all this reverence for? You think he care? You think he care? You think if there was a girl in the building that was fine, and you think he would have been like, nah, that's too close? The only reason he might have felt like that is because he wouldn't have to want to deal with when he was going home. That might be the only reason, because he was gonna be out here doing whatever. But I just don't believe in having all this reverence and shit. We're not together. I'm gonna do what the I want to do. You've been doing what the you want to do. Let it be fair. Okay. They're neighbors. Is that his? He didn't say that was his friend. He said neighbor. Which make me feel like, oh, I'm sorry. I can't, none of these in this whole apartment complex. Like, you mean to tell me this whole big ass apartment complex that I can't, none of it is in here. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. They in Chicago. Half these in jail, gang members. Okay. You have to look over your shoulder. Y'all want her to be out here trying to search far and wide for halfway decent? Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely feel like she did it on purpose. And I also feel like I just feel like it don't matter. I feel like even if she did it to get back at him, even if she did it to hurt him, even if she did it to bother him, it doesn't matter because they're not together. Okay, they're not together. And I also feel like he wouldn't give her the same courtesy, y'all. And that's why I'm really coming from with it. I don't think he would give her the same courtesy. I just don't, girl. I'm sorry. And so when I feel like you don't care about my feelings, then what am I caring about yours for? What are we doing that for? Why are we doing that? It makes no sense. I am a mutual type person, you guys. I have a Libra moon, bitch. I need I need for it to be fair. Okay. So yeah, y'all, I'm done with that. That's all. That's all she wrote. Let's move on to the Miami girls. Okay, let's move on to the Miami girls. And before we get into it, it's late. It's not a lot of us. So do me a favor. Okay, listen, sometimes you gotta dance to your own background music. Okay. Especially the way he got all in that girl face shot. We're gonna talk about it when it happened. Oh, yes, know this. Know this. All right. So yeah, girl, let's go ahead and move on to Love and Hip Hop Miami. So I don't know who you Florence people are that have decided to jump into my comments hella hard lately. I don't know who you are. I don't know, but I want y'all to chill out. I want y'all to stop. Okay? It's weird. It's giving bot. It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't understand why it's happening. Like, really? Out of all the characters from this show, y'all gonna keep popping up? Like, yes, SJ, yes. There have been a couple of videos, lives lately, where people have been in my comments, and I saw one a second ago. It's not that many people in here right now. So I saw one a second ago. So yeah. It's too much. Cause I don't care like that. I don't care like that. I just want everybody to sit back, calm down, scoot back, come, breathe. Okay, come on, Crystalline. Thank you. Thank you. That's why I had to go and put the subscriber only on the video. I don't know what the hell. Like, how you got stands? Don't know who knows. I'm not trying to be disrespectful because don't nobody know me. Okay, like I want y'all to, because don't nobody know me. I ain't nobody. But I'm gonna go ahead and say, bitch, you. Like, y'all know what I'm trying to say without saying it, right? Because I don't never like this shit on nobody. Bitch, you want to be the queen of Kumba, you can be the queen of Kumba. But what I'm going to tell you is, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So Flo talks to her managers about what happened in Orlando, and they feel like she's attacking their character and blaming them for some shit that Marlon did. Okay, she says that's why everybody thought my husband was creating trouble. That's why they with me like this. You need to fix this. And I was just kind of like, Flo is the woman that I don't know how much talent she has because I don't really listen to her music. But I'm going to just say, you're one of the girls that's going to let penis ruin your chances of anything. That's what you're going to do. You're going to ignore that he's sleeping with your family members. You're going to, it's giving scripted, but they tell me that this concert shit actually happened. So I don't know how much is real and I don't know how much is fake, but we're going to act like it's all real for the moment, even though I don't believe none of it. I really don't. I'm going to tell you what the only part I do believe, and that's the part I'm talking about. The only part I do believe is that you're going to let Marlon ruin your shit. Like, that's the only thing I believe. I don't believe the Ceci fight was real. I don't know what the was going on at that show. I really wish one of the organizers for that Orlando show would come out and explain something and tell us what the is going on. Okay, I need to understand something. All right, because I'm lost. I'm lost, girl, and I'm trying to see because I can't see what's happening here. But what I do know is, it seems to me that Marlon is going around sleeping with all of your friends and family members, and I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Do you hear me? I believe it. I'm sorry. It could possibly be fake, but I feel like it's real. I feel like it's real. And the way he jumped out on that stage and then you came up behind him trying to hype yourself up, you looked like a fool. You looked it like a fool. And then you meet with Dawn. You gonna meet with Dawn. You gonna meet with Dawn. The Haitians don't really she and her husband are delusional. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. And this conversation with Dawn absolutely made me feel like she delusional. How you gonna say them people feel like you the Haitian Beyonce and Jay-Z? How you gonna say that? Another thing, anytime you got somebody meeting with Dawn, that mean the career not real. Anytime you got somebody meeting with Dawn, it's not real. And I love the fact that they introduced Dawn and completely left out the Puerto Rican princess, Mimi. Jessica Dime. Like, I feel like Dawn was on there working with everybody and doing absolutely nothing. And they're going to talk about, she's a legend in the game and going to show us this picture that looked like it was from Freaknik 1999 or some shit like that with Trick Daddy. Girl, what that was supposed to do? Look at Trick Daddy. Saying you work with him is not a flex. Saying you work with him is not a flex. Saying you work with the game is not a flex. It's not a flex. Don't use it. You know what else is not a flex? Whack 100 being blue faces, not a flex. It is not a flex. What? Legend? Take that word out your vocabulary, Ray J. We'll get to him in a moment, but that definitely made me feel the same way. Either way, Dawn said you need to get rid of Marlon because he tried to take the mic because he wanted to perform, because he thought it was about him, not you. It wasn't about you. She feel like she need to support his career. I feel like you sound stupid. You sound stupid. I feel like anytime you are a real artist and you want to play around with your career, you need to tell him to do that shit over there. Nah, unless you on my level, for real, meaning that if I put out music and had it on the radio, you've put out music and had it on the radio. Outside of that, ain't nobody helping you get your music career off the ground using the stage that I need to get on. Is you crazy? Is you crazy? Girl, bye. Anyway, moving on from Florence, because she delusional. Nori. Nori spent some more time with his family and his sons in New York. We see a little bit of that. His heart is warmest. You know, it's the warmest it's ever been. And I was like, without your wife there, got it. His mom says he was an introvert growing up. I'm like, even though he used to rob the drug dealers, he was an introvert. Okay. He was locked up at 14. He says that she, you know, was really kind of playing the shit down, but it was a hard time for him and for her, and she stood beside him. And he always appreciated his mama for that. And he says that hip hop saved his life. Uh-huh. It did. Good for Noriega. He's had an amazing career. And Drink Champs is, you know, really it's a legendary situation. Like that podcast is really dope. I'm gonna have to give it some. Okay. You literally get to sit there and destroy your liver and talk shit with celebrities all day. It is a fantastic job, in my opinion. Hold up, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, you guys. Okay, getting a little parched. Nori's storyline is boring, just like her. She's also dead behind the eyes, you know, dull as a box of rocks. Aloof. Okay, listen, I'm not gonna do this with you. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to Ray J, you guys. Ray J got his kids on the beach looking pathetically dramatic. Listen, it's Ray J and the kids' day. As much as I want this day to be great, it's not. I got a million things going on. Oh, I gotta get it right. I got a million things going on. Not only am I having a tough time with Princess, there's some other crazy shit happening too. It came out that Ray J gave Kanye a sex tape, a second sex tape. Okay? Ray says, I feel like Kanye made it seem like I was trying to extort him. Ray says that Whack 100, that's my brother. I brought him into this entertainment industry. Okay? He's a legend. Okay? He's responsible blue face. Okay? And you know, he's just an overall, you know, agent in the game, you know. And I'm like, you mean he's one of the members who are liaison between the streets and the industry? That's what Whack feels like. Whack fit well, one fact, 100% he's Whack. I don't like Whack 100 at all. I think the energy is hella negative. And I honestly feel like Ray J and his affiliation, distant, thank you. His affiliation, it's giving gang. It's giving gang. And it's like you're a 40-something-year-old man with a pot belly and 2 children, and you're still trying to do this gang shit. Like, and that's what I was getting from his interactions with Whack. Okay. And I understand. Listen, I know not of these street things. I know not of, and I don't want to, honey. I'm good where I'm at. Thank you. But I also feel like, yes, thank you. Clown behavior. Clownery, clown behavior, and most of all, bitch assness. Okay? Bitch assness. The thing that annoys me is the total lies and bullshit that comes out of Ray J's mouth. Ray J said, everybody knows that Whack just liked the joke, okay? He loved to have a good time. It was just a joke. He was joking about a second sex tape, but that's not true, okay? I only had just some footage of us hanging out and conversations. It was nothing. I didn't need it anymore. So we met up on some secret shit at the airport. Kanye put it out and they used it for a storyline on the Kardashian show. And I'm like, you must have forgot. My show bigger than your show. So, of course, I'm going to talk about it on Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what's happening with Ray J. So Prinky comes to get the kids from the beach. She hasn't talked to him since he slut shamed her. She feels like he's the biggest hypocrite she's ever met. I said, girl, is it surprising or something? Are you shocked? Give us a break, okay? Give us a break, Prink, okay? Like, you're just forever the woman scorned. You're forever the broken-hearted wife of Ray J. Willie Ray Norwood, okay? Okay? Just doing the most. Doing the absolute most, okay? Nobody cared about that. We didn't give up when it was on the blogs. I don't even think I talked about it because I don't care. Don't nobody care about no more sex tapes. That old lackadaisical ass sex tape. We all know a lot of you short is packing. We know. Congratulations. And I'll tell you again, big don't mean a thing to me. Like, no, it doesn't matter if it comes with all of the stress trouble that you give Prink. You give, like, Princess is aging in a way that she shouldn't really be aging at this point in her life. She look older than she should. Okay, she mixed with Asian and black people. Yeah, she should be aging much better than this. You are tiring that lady out, Ray J. I really feel like them coddling the shit out of you during your childhood years in order to make up for Brandy being the center of attention has ruined you in your adulthood. I mean, you're terrible. But she gives him the advice to go and talk to Nori because Nori is friends. Hold up, y'all. Let me try to make sure this is not acting stupid because it looks like I'm losing my bars and shit. Yeah, Noriega is friends with Kanye. So they go and talk. And Nori does feel like Kanye should have honored the pact that they had to keep everything on the low. Excuse me. Ray talks to Wack because he feels like Wack is responsible while simultaneously trying to act like Wack was just joking, which is such bullshit to me. You feel like Wack got up there and ran his fucking mouth. That's what you feel like. But you don't want no stress trouble with him because his ass is crazy and all of you are volatile. So what you gonna do? You gonna play it cool. When Wack got on the phone, Wack said, this your fault. You should have never met with Kanye. You know that ain't stable. Now you got to eat it. And he wants to know why people can't let the tape go. He's moved on. He's let it go. Why can't they? You know? And then he keep talking about how they left him for dead in the hospital. I said, you had COVID, probably. It was still during the time of COVID. So, of course, they couldn't come see you in the hospital. But at the end of the day, so what, Ray J? I'm sorry. But you're not the type of person that induces people to care about you when you're in the hospital. This is what I want everybody to remember about being a terrible person. When you're a terrible person, meaning that you do things that hurt the people that you love, you hurt their feelings, you shit on them. And then when you go, you blame them. And that's what you do to Princess. So I want you to understand that because you're terrible like that, and you allow women and prostitutes and whoever else to come into her home and put on her clothes or whatever else disrespectful shit you allow to happen because that's how you are, understand that when something happens to you, people are not going to give up. You've not fostered that type of environment for Prinky to give up about you being in the hospital. Why should she care about you being on your deathbed? Also, I am tired of you and Marie referring to beds that you've been sick in as deathbeds in order to invoke more sympathy. It's giving narcissism. That's what it's giving. Thank you so much, Ash Chuck, for the super chat. Ray J is eternally Dorian. He was truly playing himself. That was the only acting he could do at that age. They wanted him to feel special. That's why they made that last season about him. And then what happened? It got cut short. Lil' Kim popped up. Show's over. Okay. So anyway, Wack tells him to speak his truth, and he's going to have his back. And I'm like, Ray J, nobody gives up. Ray J, nobody gives up. Oh my God. Anyway, Sook. Let's get into Sook, y'all. So Suki got a spot on the Kings of Hip Hop tour in Jackson, Florida. Okay. And it's her first stadium show. So she's super duper excited. I don't think anybody is more excited than her manager, though. So she's ready to bust that. You know what I'm saying? She's ready to bust it backstage. Okay. No, what she say? I'm ready to bust that stage down. Like her and Bill real hype during the rehearsals and shit, talking to each other. And so she tell Bill she want him to be there. You know what I'm saying? She want him to be in the back, rooting for her and everything. Bill in a confessional wearing Suki's cheetah girl fur. And I was just like, if you don't give that girl back her fucking jacket, sitting in this confessional with your stomach all swelled up, look like, yeah. You look hot. You look hot. You look uncomfortable. You look like you ain't wearing no deodorant. But I'm going to let it go. She says everything needs to be good. The performance, the deliverance, okay? All that need to be good. And them out there need to know she don't care about no other nigga because her nigga backstage and he love her, okay? And he like, I got you, babe. I got you. You know what I'm saying? On the way there on the bus, Suki is extra nervous, y'all. So they stop at the gas station to rehearse. I ain't hear the song during that time, but they sure are showing us that they got copyright to some good music, okay? Child, not that fur was from 92. You think he got it down to the Goodwill? Excuse me. Y'all didn't kombucha. Always does it to me. Okay. So they get there and her area backstage doesn't have everything that she asked for in her writer. So she's pissed off. And then one of her dancers flips out. Like, girl, what the fuck is you going through? And now Suki gotta, calm this girl down, standing there with her bonnet on with her edges missing. I said, did they not glue the edges down yet? They didn't. They didn't. But she got out there on stage, y'all. And I really think that Suki did good. Like, Suki, you're a rapper. You're a rapper. The good thing about being a rapper is that all you really need to do is hit a dance move every once in a while. Just have real good energy and a lot of good aggression and sex appeal on stage and move from side to side on the stage. And you could basically do this shit. You rap into a track. It don't matter if you forgot a word at the end of the day. Okay? These hoes know you tired out here. They just happy to see you sticking your tongue out, talking about, all in your throat. So I just feel like she was too hard on herself when it was all over. Like the dancers did good. Feel bad. Don't feel bad. You did good. But I also feel like I'm like that. I'm so hard on myself. So I like when I was watching her like still not be happy about her performance, I kind of got sad a little bit because I was like, damn, bitch, I can't even be mad at you because I know exactly how you feel right now. Like, that's why I don't be singing this shit because I'm going to beat myself up. Do you hear me? Like, I just would rather not. I would just rather not. But backstage, her and Trina talked. And I love the fact that Trina wants her to win and wants to positively influence her after she acted ass, last season and everything, I'm also happy for Chameleon because Chameleon was on that season with them. And I feel like Chameleon was really the most serious about her career. And to see her now on rap shit, playing Carisha, but rapping better than her. Girl, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyway, y'all, that's all that happened on Love and Hip Hop Miami. And now we're about to get into Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But please do me a favor. Let me tell you something, girl. If y'all knew how good this kombucha was, y'all would know why I keep drinking it. This is the cherry coconut lemongrass unity. UNITY is a unity. Okay. I'm sorry I had to do it, but it's delicious and I can't stop drinking it. Hence all of the fucking burping that I hate doing. Anyway, but I'm doing really good bleeping out all of my cursing today. So I'm proud of myself. Hopefully I won't get flagged. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Where's the graphic, girl? Boom. Okay. So, Country Wayne. I know. Kendra, Kendra, girl. I know you're not gonna hear me. I know ain't nobody gonna tell I said this. But Kendra, I need to understand. I need to understand. I need to understand, girl. I need to understand what you are getting out of being married to a man that not only is he a whore with several children and several baby mothers, but he will also have a clown ass interrupt your nuptials so that people will say that, oh, at least we remembered Jock's wedding. I, I, not you, Kendra Nicole. But I was just like, if he can't take your marriage seriously, DJ Richie Sky interviewed Kendra. That's surprising. I'm still lost at how she feels as if being married to young Jock is worth it. Not only is he probably going to cheat on you, but he's letting you know that he doesn't really care about this wedding. He doesn't care about this marriage because he will take this very serious moment and make it a joke at your expense. Nobody's laughing. Nobody found it funny. It does not need to be memorable in that way. People were going to remember it anyway because it was a wedding where everybody in and at the wedding, except for the bride, knew that the groom not only was cheating with one other woman newly that they found out, Meta, but also that he had a baby out of nowhere. Has a new baby, a young newborn baby from some girl. And that came out during the wedding. Erica got a text message, got Safari, and got her ass up out of there. It's not a joke that Jock is for the streets. It's a fact. And then for Country Wayne to say Jock is a real one, he didn't have to do this Atlanta, meaning that because men are such whores in Atlanta, and there are so many women that will accept whore-like disrespectful behavior from these dusty, just so that they can have a piece of man. Betty Wright, this is embarrassing. Betty Wright, bitch, this is embarrassing. Kendra did an interview and she said that Jock treats her like a queen. She said if she wanted to be, she can be a kept woman, but it's not in her. Girl, don't nobody give up about you being no kept woman. Don't nobody give up about you being, don't nobody give up about that nigga spending money on you. He don't respect you. That didn't look like respect to me, Kendra. Maybe I don't know what respect looked like. I don't know what being treated like a queen is then. And I don't want to be treated like a queen if it mean my gonna take our marriage, our wedding for a mother joke. I don't need it then. I don't want it then. If that's what it looked like. You just trying to save face because you still got up there and married that, when at the end of the day, all of those things that happened, you cried through most of that wedding because you were so stressed out. It shouldn't have been that hard. It shouldn't have been that hard, and you shouldn't have been that pressed to marry him. Something about all of that feels like you need to go to therapy, because as much as you want to act like this shit don't look sad, you look like you missing some dignity, and you should keep your job. Keep your job, because it's the only thing that you probably can have some pride in right now, because you damn sure can't have it in your... Girl, I could be a kept woman. Girl, who the cares about that? Who cares about being kept when that just means that you're going to be your ass in that house while his ass is out in the street and out on the road? All in everybody. All in everybody everywhere. He can everywhere. Okay? We've seen Jock's serious moments. He definitely don't respect her. It didn't feel like respect to me. She also said she don't regret marrying him. Girl, if you like it, great for you. It looks like disrespect to me. And at the end of the day, if you don't find embarrassment detrimental, then that's fine. Listen, at the end of the day, ain't nobody finna argue with you, Kendra. But you can't get your ass on this reality show and think we not gonna talk about how crazy as hell you look marrying a nigga that'll do some shit like that at the very beginning of y'all nuptials. Talking about being a kept woman. That's out of touch like a mother. That's out of touch like a mother. You have a whole license to be a lawyer in the state of Georgia. You don't need to be a kept woman. The is you talking about? You should be proud of that shit. And I mean proud of it to the point where there ain't no conversations where I'm no kept woman. So Jaceel can have you in a house while he out in the street acting a fool. But that's what he been doing anyway, right? That's what he been doing, right? Like, the nigga wasn't there the day of the wedding. Like, he had to fly in. Then he couldn't call you. You had to call his manager to find out. And it's like, it's crazy to me. He had time to call Country Wayne and have a fucking skit done at your wedding. But he didn't have time to call you and let you know that he had gotten on the flight and was headed back to Atlanta just so you can have some peace of mind. Okay, girl. If you like it, great. I don't have to act like that shit makes sense, though. I don't have to act like that didn't look like disrespect to me just because you happy about it. The fuck? He treats you like a queen. Okay, I bet. Because I feel like it's embarrassing as for everybody at your wedding to be sitting up there like, this shit's so sad. She looks so beautiful. They look so happy. But this nigga got a baby on the way, probably. Plus, he wanted to take Carly home when she jumped out the box. And to think she wanted him to get a vasectomy. She didn't say she wants to. She was speaking about how he's a good provider. So if she wanted to be kept, she could be kept. She likes working. She's not trying to be kept. I didn't say that she wanted to be kept. I said, who the fuck cares about you wanting to be kept when a nigga is barely taking y'all relationship seriously? That's my point. My point is that who the cares about being kept? You must think it like, why would you? He's young Jock. Why would we think young Jock is not taking care of you? Like, I might think a lot of things about Jock. I don't think he's a bum. That's not like the fact that she's saying that means that she's trying to score him brownie points. Because what he's done is so disrespectful. So now she has to say, yeah, he might have played with our fucking wedding. He might have a rumor that there's a baby out there. He might have had another, she was fucking the whole time we was together. Yeah, all of that. But if I wanted to be kept, he could keep me. What? Do you see how dumb that is to throw that out there after all of that shit I just said? Like, that's stupid to me. Everybody already knows that Jaceel has money. He has to have money because he has like 13 children. He has to have money. But we not about to act like he didn't embarrass the fuck out of her. And I didn't say that she wanted to be taken care of. I said it's dumb for you to think that you should even bring that up right now, because a whole bunch of other things are far more pertinent that we should be talking about. And not the fact that Jacel can take care of you. Great. Take care of you while he dog you out, cheat on you, and have babies on you. So great. Girl, if you cool with it, I ain't mad at you. Maybe y'all in an open relationship and it don't bother you. Maybe that's what it is. Is that what it is? Is it an open relationship, or are you giving long suffering? I want him to be faithful, so I'm a fight and cuss and be a detective and bust tires and do all kind of outlandish shit, chasing him around town when I know he's not gonna be faithful. Like, which one is it gonna be? Are we good with him, spreading it low and wide? Are we good with that? Or are we about to go through this, this cycle of fighting and fucking? Like, is that what it is? Let us know. Okay. Sometimes I wonder if people are open but are worried about saying that. I feel like I would rather a person say they have an open situation or they have an understanding than to stand there and, act like they're oblivious or act as if it's not embarrassing to have these things going on, like while you're getting married. Like literally during the ceremony, he's making a joke of it. People are getting texts about him having a baby, and people are worried about his ex and another ex showing up to the fucking wedding. Like, that's way too much to have to go through. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? For any woman or any person, I feel like that's a lot to have to go through on your wedding day. And that girl was crying even before. He had her stressed out the whole time, and it was unnecessary stress. It was stress he didn't even have to put her through. So understand when I say I don't know what she talking about being kept, because at the end of the day, he could being kept. It doesn't mean anything to me, because it's great for somebody to pay bills and you not to have to struggle financially. But if they're already a cheater, that just means that you're at more of a disposal, meaning you can't go anywhere. You can't do anything. And you're dependent upon them at some point if you're not working, and they are, and they're cheating on you. Then he's going to start saying that he can do whatever the fuck he want to do just because he's taking care of you. Do you understand why her saying she could be kept is stupid? You see what I'm saying? It is not that she wants to be, but the fact that she even thinks that that's a better option with a man that you can't trust, seemingly. That doesn't seem to be a good thing to do to yourself. But okay, go off about how great that is. Carly signed to Legacy Records. She and her daughter are going to get the owner of the record label. Carly gets a text that Jock has a newborn baby with a side chick. They go to the recording studio to hear her music. She wants Spice to work on this song with her, but Spice hasn't finished her portion of the song. They have a dinner party. She wants to tell everybody about the song, but Spice is like, it's not finished. It's just a demo. And Carly then releases the song to everybody anyway, which pisses Spice off. Now, I posted the song on, because they posted it on Instagram. So I posted it on my community page. It sounds good, okay? But I also feel like I still don't know if I can take Carly seriously. And it feels like the only reason the song did so well is because of the guy who sung the chorus and probably Spice. In my opinion, but I could be wrong, girl. I don't know. I don't care. Mama D and Scrappy meet up. He doesn't want to get vaccinated. Okay, he's one of them. And Scrappy and Bam are still rocking, even though it may not be rolling. Okay, things aren't that great, but they keep having children. Makes no damn sense. Okay, but either way, Scrappy say it's real and they working through it. Now the Bam and Mama D are still fighting ever since Mama D said that the Bam wanted to divorce Scrappy and take his money because it's like nigga with money. Okay, I got my own store. I got my own shimmer hairline. Ain't nobody taking shit from Scrappy. We barely making it as it is. What you think the nigga got for me to take? Okay. Mama D feel like the Bam don't like her, so she doesn't really like to go over to their house, and she wants them to bring the grandbabies over to her house. Scrappy feel like if she feel away, that's on her. Bambi never said that she couldn't come over to the house. So Bam and Erica meet up at Bam's shop, and they basically talk about how ain't shit these men are. They talk about the Jock and Meta situation. They heard about that in the DMs. Then they talk about how Sierra was in the wedding and she knew about the Meta situation and how she must have felt during the wedding. And then Erica's, and her talk about the whole little baby situation, and they find out about that. So they all know everything that's going on with Jock except for Kendra. So now, because Bambi is really friends with Kendra, she feels like she may need to go and have a conversation with her. And she should. This is embarrassing. Caitlin, thank you for the super chat. Gotta tell Kendra like a Disney villain. Jock was born a street rat and he'll die. Jock was born a street rat and he'll die a street rat. P.S. Are you going to review rap shit? No, I like it for the enjoyment. Thank you. Riff raff. Street rat. I don't buy that. If only they'd look closer. See a young boy. I forgot the rest of the lyrics. All right. Moving on from there. So after that, the Bam and Scrappy sit down with Mama D. First of all, the Bam is in the studio and they are co-parenting, meaning that Scrappy will go out of town, he'll come back, he got his little check, he take care of the kids, she go in the studio, they're doing it together. And she feels like, she's been able to keep up with the kids and be in the studio, so he should be able to do the same goddamn thing. And I'm like, you know what, Bam, you better make that man co-parent with you the way he's supposed to, okay? So anyway, they discuss Jock's mess and Scrappy act like he don't know what's going on. Scrappy says Mom Dukes is on the warpath about not seeing the kids. Child, I'm so tired of Mama D and Bambi arguing. I'm so tired of it. I just don't care. I feel like it's been going on for seasons and seasons and seasons and seasons, and I just don't care. I don't care. Mama D look good though. Rennie Rucci, y'all know, y'all told me that her mama passed away. The only reason I even wanted to talk about her scene is because I thought the relationship with her brother was so beautiful. She was crying about her mom. Bambi raps. She was crying about her mom. Y'all know her mom is in the hospital. Her mom got in that car accident. I believe her kidneys are failing. And Rennie is talking about having to have that conversation with her children. And, just how stressed out she is over her mom. And, it just has her thinking about everything and how she doesn't want to take things for granted. So her brother was there and he was supporting her and hugging her and holding her hand. And I just thought that was beautiful. Because at the end of the day, people don't be having support like that from their brothers. You know what I'm saying? Even if they aren't, even if they are gay, because I feel like her brother's gay, which a lot of times a gay man might be a little bit more emotionally available, especially to but I'm not sure, so I don't want to presume to know. But either way, I appreciated seeing that type of interaction between the two of them because I really thought it was beautiful. And when she was crying, talking about I want my mama, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. She had me in here like I'm glad I'm about to go see my mama because, girl, she had been breaking my heart watching that. But anyway, that's all that happened, y'all. It wasn't a lot going on. I am going to come to y'all tomorrow for a BondyBlue show, and there is a special OLFP tomorrow that I'm going to release to y'all, but I have to edit it, so we're going to be putting that out tomorrow night. And yeah, I'll come to y'all for a live at some point tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know when, because child, I got shit to do early in the morning. But either way, I love you guys so much. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Child, it was late night, but I needed to get it done so I didn't have to worry about it. And y'all know when it's the last day of the month, girl, you gotta try to get the check. All right. So yeah, y'all. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all evening, and y'all know, come with a bit tomorrow. All right. Peace out.